Love it. How's everyone doing today? All right, in my martial arts class, I have the students respond, good sir. So I want to hear everyone say good sir. How's everyone doing today? Good sir. Good sir. Let's be fast. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Even faster. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, everyone's doing good today. I want you to turn, look at the person next to you and say, I'm doing great. One of the things I'm going to ask for today is make sure you guys are following directions and paying attention. Did I ask for 5 or 4 or 6 or 17? I'm doing great, or 1? I'm doing great.
1.
How many asked for? 1. I want you to turn the person next to you one time. You can be enthusiastic. I don't have a problem with that. When you say one time, I am doing great, turn your eyes forward. Ready? 1. When I tell you to go. Here we go. Ready? And go. Still too slow. I want it faster. Ready? One more time. Ready? I want you guys to go. One more time. Ready? Oh, you guys are so enthused. Ready? One more time. Go! Perfect. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Master Kevin Waldschmidt. I'm a 5th grade black belt for America's Best Karate. I've been training martial arts for almost 25 years now. I've been teaching martial arts for over 20 years now. I've had students that, when they started training with me, were your age that are now in college. I had students training with me that weren't even born when they had older siblings that were your age, now training in college. I've been training a long time. Now this subject is very, 12 more very is important to me, very passionate for me. So I'm very thankful for Stratford to have me come down and teach you guys and talk to you guys about this. And what I want to talk to you guys is about bullying. All right, everyone say bullying. Bullying. Okay, everyone say bullying. Bullying. Now, bullying is basically any time when you go and you kind of force yourself to go and intimidate someone, scare someone, get someone to do something. Now, you can go and be physical. You can go and hit them, push them, something like that, kick them. It can go and be mental, by you going and calling a name or something like that. It can be emotional, where you get someone kind of scared of you. Any of these different things are ways to go and bully. Now, I know this very, very well, because I'm a 5th degree black belt. I've probably never been bullied, right? Believe it or not, when I was younger, I got bullied like you wouldn't believe. I got picked on, I got hit, I got choked, I got kicked, I got spit on, That's pretty bad, huh? Is that bad? Yeah! Is that bad? Yeah! It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. You know what happened? Because I got picked on and I was a kid, I didn't know any better. So the next year, I was the older kid. So what do you think I did to the little kids? I bullied them. And then as they got older, what do you think they did? And as they got older, what did they do? They went and bullied. So what I'm going to go and do, and I'm going to talk about today, is ways we can go and break that cycle. Because how many of you guys in here, raise your hands, how many of you guys like to go and get hit? Nobody. Exactly. Don't raise your hand. Now, if you... Stop. Now, some of you guys will raise your hand because you're kind of just being silly right now. I'm not looking for you guys to be silly. I'm looking for you guys to go and be honest. None of you guys are getting hit. That's the truth. All right? Put your hand up. All right? So today what we're going to go and talk about is we're going to go and talk about some things martially that will go and help you guys. Now, in a martial arts situation, there's basically 3 different ways to go and deal with an attack. If I can borrow Master Lamont here for a second. If someone's going to go and attack me, the very first level 1 thing, he goes to throw a punch, I simply get out of the way and avoid it. So everyone say avoid. All right, come on, strap around you guys louder. Now say avoid. Number two, we go and deflect. I can't move because it's too fast. I will simply go and move the strike aside. Deflect. Everyone say deflect. Everyone say deflect. And the third thing I can go and do is basically go and block and counter. So in a block and counter, the punch comes, I'm opening up and going and striking back. Let's hear it from Master Matt. So before we go and talk about blocking, the first thing that I want to go and talk about is I want to go and talking about avoiding, getting out of the way of the attack. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about 5 different animals. All right. The first animal I'm going to go and talk about is I'm going to talk about shark. All right. Now, perfect. A shark. Now, who can raise their hand? Not yell at me, but who can raise their hand and tell me one thing about a shark? Man. One thing.
Sometimes they eat flesh.
They eat things. Yes, sir.
They could be really fatal to you.
They can be very mean and fatal, sir.
They can eat people.
They can eat people and rip them apart. What else?
They're really mean.
They're really mean. All right, everyone say shark.
Shark!
All right, that's animal number 1. Animal number 2 is going to be the hawk. Everyone say the hawk. The hawk. All right, now who can tell me something about the hawk? Man.
It's a predator.
It's a predator. It can still go fight things. Sir, in the back. Yes, sir.
It has a wild fur.
I can't hear you. Say again. One minute. Wild furberry? Well, they can be barbaric. Yeah. Nice word. All right, barbaric. Yes. They can be mean. Predators. What else?
They eat mice.
They eat mice. What else? They can do what? They can do what? They can fly away. Number 3. So we got a shark. We got a hawk. Next, I want to go and talk about the fox. Everyone say the fox. Ma'am, tell me something about the fox. What's that? It's very cunning. Tell me something else.
It is very mean.
Not really. The foxes don't necessarily mean. Yeah.
It's a kitty.
It's sly. It can get away from things, like if it's being hunted, get away, it can escape, but it can go and turn and fight too. True? True? Say true, sir. Say true, sir. All right, so we got a shark, we got a hawk, we got a fox. Next thing we got is we got a turtle. All right, everyone say turtle. Who can tell me about a turtle? Ma'am. They got an orange shell. What else?
They lay their eggs on a beach.
Wow, that's yeah, they do lay their eggs on a beach. What else? Very good. You guys are doing well in your biology. What else, sir? They're super slow. They're in shell. They kind of they make their own way and so forth. And the 5th thing I want to go talk about really isn't an animal. It's kind of an animal. It's a teddy bear. Someone go and tell me about your teddy bear. What's something about your teddy bear, sir? I love it. Boy, I love this. You guys are so post-stopping. That's awesome. Very good. Where was I? Sir, where was Tell me.
They're cute.
I'm sorry?
They're cute.
They're cute. They are cute. What else, ma'am?
They're cuddly.
They're cuddly. Everyone loves that. All right, so let's go and think about something real fast. I love it. Oh, God, I could be here all day. All right, so we got a shark, which we said is really aggressive, tears things up. We got a hawk, which can fight, but can also go and fly away. We got a fox that's pretty clever, can go and fight, but also get out of the way. We have a turtle that pretty much rarely never fights, but it's just a shell and takes it. And we have a teddy bear that's so lovable and squeezable and lovely. So anyway, all right. So let's go and talk about avoidance. Let's talk about avoidance. Let's say that you're going and walking down the hall. Let's go and say that Master Lamont here is this big, bad bully. All right? And he says, yo, Kevin, I don't like you. He says, I don't like you. Now, if I'm the teddy bear, what do I do? I probably give him a hug. Is this going to be a good thing? I'm a turtle. I just let him hit me. Is this a good thing? No. I'm a shark. He says, I don't like you. Boom, I start beating him up. Is that a good thing? No. So what animal do you think think we should go and be, oh, I forgot one, a hawk. We should go and be a fox. Everyone say fox. 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 And so the first thing, it's not a big deal. I can pretty much ignore this, right? And how do I ignore this? By simply doing what?
Walk away.
Everyone say walk away. Everyone say walk away. Everyone say I walk away. Bingo. You guys can go walk away. It's not a big deal. Now what happens if you guys aren't at school and you guys are with your parent and the same thing happens? I don't like you. Hey, I don't like you. What animal do I want to be now? The fox. Nothing changes. Oh, what do I want to do? Everyone say walk away. Everyone say walk away. Yeah, one of the things with boys, and they don't tell you this, but in order for them to go and attack, I've got to be here. If I'm not here and I'm walking over there, it makes it much more difficult for him to attack me. True or true? True. True or true? True. True. Everyone say walk away. Walk away. All right. What's that? Yeah. Now, there's times when after we go and walk away, where we need to go something more because they just won't leave us alone. They just won't, absolutely positively refuse to leave us alone. So we need to go and basically go and talk about it. All right? And this is basically our deflect. All right? So we have someone that's going to attack you. Now I had a story. You guys want to hear a story? Yeah! Let me go and tell you guys a story. All right? My story is this. I was teaching martial arts about 20 years ago. And we had this mom come into my office, this 4 classes, and the mom was really upset. And she said, Waldschmidt, I'm really upset with you. I said, what for? Yeah, why? Yeah, and she said, my son got in a fight today. All right, well, what happened? And she said, well, there were 5 or 6 6th graders that had surrounded him on the schoolyard. And this one's, he's about 4th grade, so he's much smaller than these 5 or 6 kids. And I said, oh my gosh, is he okay? And she went and said, well, yeah. I'm like, well, what happened? What happened? Well, the kids went and surrounded him. And he ran off to the office. It's kind of a little bit confused now. I said, well, what exactly was the problem? Well, you know what the problem was? That if I wanted him to go and run, I would have hired a track coach, not a martial arts instructor. All right? So at times, people can go and give you the wrong advice. Is this a good thing to do or a bad thing to do? It's a bad thing to do. Had he gone and fought those kids, what do you think would have happened?
He got in trouble.
Well, besides getting in trouble, he probably would have gotten hurt. True or true? True. So it's always best for you guys to go and ask for help. But what happens if you don't go and get help? Because this is kind of confusing. Sometimes, even adults make mistakes. They don't know how to go and help you. All right? There is a kid in New Jersey. I was reading about this last night. An 11-year-old kid got $4.2 million. Very cool, right? Very, very cool, right? Well, let me tell you about this kid in New Jersey. This kid, other kid was picking on him, bullying him. So he went to the teacher and said, hey teacher, this kid's picking on me. He's bullying me. What do I do? And the teacher went and said, you know what? He's a nice kid. Don't worry about it. Try to get along. Boys will be boys. You know, work your problem out. Well, what happened was this 11-year-old boy went and punched the other boy in the stomach. All right? But when he went and punched him in the stomach, it caused an aneurysm, which means he got a really bad blood clot. And the blood clot exploded, and the boy was paralyzed. Which means the boy can't walk anymore. But he got $4.2 million. Now, if you guys had a choice between not being able to walk for the rest of your life and getting $4.2 million, not being able to walk and walk, what would you guys rather do? Walk. Of course. So even though it seems like, well, I don't know what to go and do, you know, get help. And if you can't go and get help, get someone else to help you. And if someone else doesn't help you, get someone else to help you. We continue to go and talk. So everyone say talk. Talk. Everyone say talk. Talk. And when you guys go and talk, you guys are loud. You guys tell mom, dad. You guys tell your teachers. You guys tell the firemen, the police fire. I don't care. Your next door neighbor. I don't care who it is. You guys go and talk and talk and talk and talk. So everyone say talk. Talk. Everyone say, first we go walk. Everyone say walk. Walk. Then we talk. Talk. Walk. Walk. Talk. Talk. This after You guys say talk.
Talk. Walk. Talk. Walk. Talk. Walk.
You see you guys pay attention. We go to walk and we talk. And let me go and ask you guys something. Because let me go and ask you something. I'll answer your question after. I'll answer your question, I promise. Let me go, hey, I'm a big guy, right?
Yeah.
5th-degree black belt, right?
Yeah.
You guys want a true story? You guys think I've ever been bullied since I've been an adult? I told you guys I was bullied as a kid. How about as an adult? Have I ever been bullied as an adult? Everyone say yes, sir.
Yes.
You guys want to hear about it?
Yes.
All right. I had this instructor I used to go and work with. All right. I had this guy, and the guy didn't go and work with us anymore, and so he opened up his own karate studio. And when he opened up his own karate studio, he wanted to go and take our students, but that's beside the point. We had a black belt test, and he said, hey, can I go and watch the students? So I said, okay, yeah, come down and watch the students. So he came down and he watched the students, but while I was there, he tried to go and give them free memberships and tried to basically steal our students, which wasn't the problem. He said, okay, well, you know what, from now on, you're not welcome to go to our test anymore. He said, well, I'm going to do it. And I said, hey, I don't have time to deal with this. And I was going on vacation. Well, I went on vacation. So I went on vacation, came back, and on my voicemail was a message, and the message said this. It said, I'm going to basically go and beat you up. Don't walk down the street because I'm going to take you out from behind, and I'm going to go and hurt you really bad. All right? Now, I've been doing martial arts, again, for 20 years. So I go and fight this guy, right? Yeah, I fought him before when we went and trained. National Matt was with him. He knew him. So what do you guys think? You guys think I went and fought him? No. What's the smartest thing I can do? Raise your hand.
Just you tell him, hey, I don't like it when you do that.
I went to the police department. Everyone say the police department. I picked up my cell phone and I went boom, 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 boom. And I put in the message from my cell phone. And I said, officer, can you listen to this? Do you want to press charges? No. I just want to be able to go and walk down the street without worrying about some knucklehead going and trying to get me from behind. And that was it. Did I get bullied again? Did I get bullied again? No, I didn't get bullied again. He left me alone very quickly because the police said, you go look at him wrong, we're going to throw you in jail. And that was it. So for you guys can walk away the best you can, which is basically what we talked about with the avoidance. You guys can go and talk about it, and if you don't get the help that you need, what do we continue to do? We continue to talk. I can almost hear you guys. We continue to talk. I know you guys can be louder unless we continue to talk. Very good. So we go and walk away, talk. Now the most important thing, how many of you guys would like to go and not have to deal with bullies ever? Ever. Say, I don't want to deal with bullies. I can almost hear you guys say, I don't want to deal with bullies. Very good. The key to not having to deal with bullies is having a C word. It's a big word. I know, Stratford, I know you guys have heard this word though. Anybody know my really long C word? It starts with consonants and fidents. What is it? You guys don't sound too confident about that. What is it? Confidence. Believing in yourself. Now for me, you know, I was pretty athletic, but I didn't have a lot of confidence when I was a kid. So what happened was I was an easy target for people to go and pick on me. And so what happens if you go and develop your confidence, you're less likely to go and get picked on. Now the ironic thing, and this is kind of cool how this story ends a little bit. So I'm your guys' age. I'm getting picked on. I'm getting bullied. Well, now I'm older, much stronger. And do you think I ever run into people that used to bully me?
No.
I do. How cool is that? And when I see them, I'm all, remember when we were kids? Do you think I do that?
No.
I could, but I don't. I could. What happens is you guys will get older, you guys will get stronger, you guys will get more confident. And if I wouldn't beat on them, would I be any different from the bully? The bullies wouldn't beat on me because they could. Right? I could go and beat on the bully because I could. But that wouldn't be right. True or true? True. So what happens is, we need to go and make sure that we're confident. So I want everyone to go and say very loudly, I rock. Turn the person next to you and say, I rock. Turn to the other person next to you and say, I rock. But now let me give you the key. Once you go and believe in yourself and you say, I rock, I'd like you to go turn to the person next to you and in your very calm voice, very, very calm voice, I want you to look at that person and say, you rock. Turn to the other person next to you. Following directions. Following directions. Now the other person, I want you to turn, I want you to say, you're awesome. What happens is when you have the elevated confidence in yourself, and the people around you have confidence in yourself, just like I told you with myself, you don't have to go out and beat up anybody. You already know that you're good. What happens with bullies is they'll go and hurt people because they don't feel very good about themselves. So what happens is they'll hit the people because they'll give them a feeling of power. They'll go, hey, look at me, I'm important. I can go and hurt this person. I can beat up this person. But if they had confidence to begin with, it wouldn't happen. But when they go and they look for who to go and pick on, well, gee, do I want to go and pick on Master Lamont? He's pretty good at karate. Is that going to be the first person to pick on? No. Am I going to pick on the kid who's kind of looks really shy and kind of by himself and doesn't have any friends to go and help him?
No.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm going. All right? So it helps with our confidence. So I want to hear one more time say, I rock. All right, so perfect. So let's go and review today what we went and talked about. So the first thing that we go and do is our first level is we will walk. Everyone say walk. Walk. Everyone say walk. Walk. Level 2 is we talk. Number 3, we develop our attitude because we talk. Rock. Try again. Number 1, we walk. Number 2, we talk. Because number 3, we rock. Let's get closer. All right. All of you here for about an hour and a half more. Number 1, we. All right. Let's do this a different way. You guys will be my walkers. All right. Number 1, we. Very good. Number 2, we. Because we. There we go. That's good. All right. Here we go. One more time. Ready? And we. Walk. Then we. Because we. Perfect. Now we're going to have some fun. All right. Here's what I want. When I go and point at you, I got a cool fun drill for you. You can't do it because we're too busy chatting. I'm going to go and point for you, and I want you to stand up and yell walk. I'm going to point to you, and then sit down. I'm going to point at you guys, you're going to stand up and say talk, and then you're going to sit down. I'm going to point at you guys, you're going to say rock, and then sit down. Understand?